Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're back for round 2.
We're back. All right. So we had to change the match to 3. It's okay. We can get
This is 3? This is 2.
Is it 2?
It's 2.
God. Feels not as late as it is. It should be later.
All right, guys. Whenever you're ready.
Micah says the turn Tommy played Omnath before Little Teferi was a big misplay. Tommy actually said that. I'm pretty sure.
We were just out on the floor, and he agreed. He said it was a greed play.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Then we had them punting the ball back and forth with Brian. Which I asked, Brian brought in 3 cards from his sideboard and sideboarded out nothing.
You just brought him in?
Yeah, he brought in 3 cards and boarded out nothing.
Interesting. That is bold.
It's not how I would do it, but
bold.
I told him he probably should have taken out Big Teferi
so
because
Isaiah's
it's not doing a whole lot.
The store copy is Spirits. I think it's a store copy. I assume so.
Yeah, and it looks like he's on track to have happen what normally happens when Spirits goes against Tron, which is a giant buzzsaw cuts him from nose to crotch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why Spirits are... I mean, that's why Tribal is just... Again, like... Blake did well in the...
Elves is probably the most playable Tribal
Well, no,
deck.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he did well enough in the Modern 500 we did. And he kept saying around the shop, like... Oh, I was just proving that Tribal can still be good. And I corrected him at a certain point. Like, Tribal is not good. You were playing Elves. Elves are Elves. Elves are their own combo deck. That has nothing to do with Tribal. Tribal is not good right now. It's just not. It's just not.
Yeah.
You know, it's flatly not. Elves exist outside of the Tribal space of Magic. Because they are basically a combo deck in and of themselves.
So we got a
well, that's not...
Ballista on 3 and...
Okay, well, that's not the worst thing for Isaiah. He got a Spell Queller. Does he have a Drog Skull? I don't think so. So I feel like he should go ahead and... He's got Skyclaves. 2 Skyclaves. Yeah, like turn the shit sideways. You can only kill one of these things. Okay. Yeah, that feels pretty good for him. Just let it happen. Well, I mean, he doesn't have...
Isaiah's going to play this to give it +1/+1 until end of turn.
Oh, that's actually pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he can just deal the extra damage to it.
That's fine. I mean, it makes him waste his whole ballista on that, and that seems okay.
Okay, so he's not going to. I think this is an early misplay by Nate.
Yeah, no, he probably should have committed. It wasn't the best play by Isaiah. I think it was his only play. I actually don't hate his play at all. Try to force it out.
I feel like where Tron dominates Spirits historically is with 2 cards, and that is Ugin the Spirit Dragon and Oblivion Stone.
That's how it dominates every tribal matchup. Every creature matchup, every aggro matchup.
And he does have Oblivion Stone in hand, but I don't think he has another land, so.
It's going to cycle, I assume, for a green. Sylvan. He's giving Isaiah a window here.
The problem for Isaiah is Isaiah kind of has to win like next turn.
He does.
And
so if
unless Nate is silly enough to do the whole like I'm going to I'm going to cast O-Stone this turn with the intent of cracking it next turn. That would get him dead.
Yeah, no, if he does, then Isaiah has the Skyclaves. But he might do so. What is it called? It's 3 to call, or 3 to cast, right?
Yeah, it
First
takes
time?
9 mana to do both halves. This is the better play right here.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it, and I actually just kind of like attacking the Lord.
He doesn't have, I mean, he's got to lean into it completely. Yeah. If he wants to. No, he's gonna.
Okay.
That's, yeah, he should have.
That's just as good, I think. I mean,
Ah,
he's trying to keep his guy around, but the thing is, your turn, next turn, you're thinking about Oblivion
well,
Stone
right
anyway.
now it's getting Skyclaved anyway. So.
That's fine. It just goes one to the face, and Isaiah's gonna have to start over next turn. He's gonna get a little attack in here.
Yeah.
For like 4, take Nate down to 9, and Isaiah's gonna be working with a a clean board next turn.
Sure.
And this is really where the Spirit deck struggles in this matchup.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
just
a
how
very
do you
hard
recover from
sweeper,
this? Like
for sure.
the Spirit deck, unlike I guess all tribal decks are like that to an extent, but the Spirit deck is built so much on being able to like protect the queen with
Right.
all of its queens.
Well,
And
yeah. But then just sweeping makes that irrelevant.
was I wrong? Does he not even have the O-Stone? Because if that's the case, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he might not. I mean, if he doesn't, he's dead.
Why is he tapping extra land? I mean,
No, he has a shit ton of lands and a relic and a warping whale. So he doesn't have anything. You are wrong.
oh
He has 0 things. He is going to die.
wow, yeah, I would not lose this matchup.
Yeah, he's dead. That doesn't do anything.
It does. It,
Well,
it
gets
exiles
it
the
does-
Lord.
It gets yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
My thing is, I feel like he's over tapping on some mana here. Draw. Pretty sure that's exiled also. Not that it matters.
No.
Well, he somehow managed to draw like every card in his deck. Is that the end? Is that Cascading Cataracts? Why is that even in here?
I don't know. It is what it is.
That's bad. I don't like that.
Keep up that warping whale. I mean, actually, you should just spend it right now because you could just draw a rattle chains. So
You
I'll
have to
just-
get rid of the Lord right now.
Yeah, just do it.
Oh
No,
God.
no, he's
No,
not.
this is bad.
Okay, he's not.
I guess maybe he's gonna put it on 3. Put the blast
I mean,
out
he
on
has
3.
Tron, right? So he could do both, right? I mean,
Well, to get this up to yeah, he could do both. Now he's in trouble.
okay. So now, while that's on the stack,
Oh,
he's
that's
dead.
that's just happening.
He's
Okay.
just dead.
Wow.
He's just dead.
Huge misplay from Nate here. He yeah, you're right. He could have killed the Lord that's in play and took this thing up to 3, untapped, basically cleared the board.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not doing anything now because you let that through. Yeah, I mean, he's got nothing to say. He's got zero to say, for sure.
Fuck, man. Warm as shit
Another mulling over exactly how dead Nate actually is. Isaiah in his mind, Nate in his mind. Okay, they figured it out. He's pretty fucking dead.
Damn. Isaiah, I never would have let you win. I'm sorry. I never would have kept a hand against spirits that would lose.
See some hands. No, I mean, like, there are so many things in that situation.
Remember that night at like Matt Anthony's when me and Jim grinded this match for like 100 games and like we never figured out a solution of how he could ever beat me.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, if you know what you're doing, there's not really a way. I mean, you have to position perfectly. You have to sequence everything perfectly and have the right hand. Like, and that's not.
Does he have Oblivion Stone in his deck? Because if not, then that's a huge win for Isaiah. And I'm looking. I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. Like, Nathan, the best card in Tron is Oblivion Stone. It's the best card.
Yeah, you have to.
It's the best card.
You can't play that.
I don't think he has Ugin or Oblivion Stone. He's a sitting duck.
I think he has.
I think he's a sitting
Does he
duck.
not have Ugin?
I haven't seen. I mean, he's leafing through right now. He might have Ugin. I think I've seen him play Ugin before.
I've seen him play Ugin.
To me, Oblivion Stone's a 4 of in this deck, and it always has been.
I mean, it ought to be.
I've seen people like go down to like 3 before, and I've always thought that was wrong.
Yeah, no. I mean, if it's...
He's bringing in Artifact Enchantment Destruction, which that seems bad. What artifacts and enchantments are we worried about here? Man,
you just go faster, Isaiah. I mean, like...
No, I'm talking about Nate. Nate's bringing in some artifact and enchantment, the evoke guy.
That's pretty... It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird.
Dude, I keep moving this.
You do. You do keep doing that.
Oh my god. It's so annoying.
I mean, so I guess it's what gets drawn. We'll see. I would definitely say that Isaiah had not much business winning that. As far as the match goes.
I mean, I feel like if
But
there truly are no Ugins and no Oblivion Stones, and I think he had every bit of business winning
Right.
that because how is Nate ever going to win this?
yeah, no, if there's no
If you-
natural
if you-
sweepers, then yeah, he's gonna run away with it every time.
I mean,
Now Nate could have
he was
done.
leaving, I mean, he's got to have something because he was leaving through his deck and I didn't see anything in there. Like, I mean,
He's got to have all his dust or something, maybe. Like that is exactly the point of playing Tron.
yeah,
Is to have those big, just I sweep everything sweepers. The no nonsense, everything's dead. That is
Yeah.
exactly the point. Like that is what you get from playing it. It's not just big dudes. It's big dudes and I kill everything. That's the strength of Tron traditionally. Is those two things together. And if you're missing one of those things, then you're not doing Tron. Really. Oh, land from Isaiah.
Nate on a mulligan here.
It's like 2 Drag Scholars or 2 Spell Quellers. Those are Drag Scholars, I think.
Yeah, I keep it throwback a green card. I feel like this is the right call. He should have Tron on turn 3. Didn't have anything to do with it yet, but that's always the least concern.
That always comes, yeah.
That's always the least concern. His biggest concern might be these sleeves, or he keeps fucking with his cards. He's unhappy with something.
Yeah, Nether Isle from Isaiah.
Wow. In this economy, hey, there's something to do.
I mean, this is the match where it does something, you know.
We'll see about that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't just die. In every other situation, it just dies. But here...
Yeah. Nate's not going to kill that because he really doesn't give a shit.
No, exactly. All right, that's the tappy guy.
So you figure he's going to deploy this Karn on his turn. What do you like? What do you like doing with it?
A land or the creature. I mean,
I kind of like going hand.
actually, you know, that creates a race you can't win. Because it's fucking what, +4 or
Plus
something
4.
stupid?
Yeah.
No, like he can't. He can't win that. I actually do kind of like it because he's not going to put the pressure on to really deal with it.
My rule of thumb
Chase.
has always been if they have less than 3 power in play, then plussing is kind of good.
Yeah, no, for sure. If they can't just answer it,
And especially
it's really obnoxious.
I really like plussing.
Because if you plus, you'll probably get the plus again, and if you get the plus twice, then
He's gonna minus. He's gonna exile something.
Hmm.
And he's choosing.
It's got to be a land or the other isle.
I mean, I feel like if he chooses with either of these, he's losing his card now.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right.
So now he just spent 7 mana to deal with a 1 mana permanent that probably was never going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got all this mana now. He's 1 mana off of Ulamog, which that would end this game. So...
Yeah, I do agree with you. Plussing would have been so much better. And that's the thing, man. Like, especially with hyper-powered planeswalkers like that, a lot of the time...
Is that a no-stone? Is that a no-stone? Do I see an O-stone?
Yeah,
that
it
is an O-stone. He's got 2 of them. Ooh. You have plenty of mana, right? Like,
yeah.
I like the O-stone here.
And
actually, oh no, he feels like he needs
he has Tron, right?
Yeah, he has Tron.
Okay, what does that do? Hopefully it kills something with whatever you tutor, because that's what you need it to do. I don't think it will.
I can go get Ensnaring Bridge.
If you had a Torpor Orb, no, Peace Blessing. That doesn't do anything. That does literally 0.
It dies.
It does.
It saves him some life.
Yeah, the Karn could have been doing the same thing. Because the Karn, again,
He should have plus the Karn.
With a hyperpowered planeswalker like that, your opponent will chase it. You know? Like, that's the beauty about Karn. Is they will chase it so often.
They have to.
Exactly.
They have to.
Exactly, and it's so hard to chase.
It's uncatchable. It's
exactly.
just
In
uncatchable.
Tron, if you know how to play Karn, that's how you win Tron.
You chase the Karn and then they play Ulamog.
They play O-Stone, sweep your board, and then play Ulamog. Like, that's exactly it. That's how you know how to play Tron.
And Isaiah actually ignoring this particular Karn. This iPad is fucked right now.
We need to unplug it and let it chill out for a minute. I mean, yeah, that's not even, like, huge, really. I mean, it's a thing, but it only does not that much.
All right. So Ulamog gonna come down and in this game, I would assume.
You would hope so, because that's what that card generally does.
Well, he's gonna have to. The thing is, everything has hexproof except for that.
So lands and
so he's gonna have to take a land and, which is fine. I probably take the land that.
Yeah. What does he have the least of? Like, take that.
I'd actually probably take the one that can turn into another card. Maybe.
Is there one of those?
He's got the green blue horizon.
Oh
land.
yeah, for sure. That's exactly what you do.
Looks like he's more interested in maybe
No.
the Hallowed Fountain.
No, don't do that. Yeah, take the land that draws a card.
Not that Isaiah can afford to like fuck around drawing cards with
So
with his
okay.
lands, but
Right. I mean, still, like
that is
that
the
is
thing
the
about
right.
Ulamog. It is a very real clock. Although this thing that he has in play, this blue creature, plays really well with it.
Yeah.
If he can get some more creatures
Yeah,
down,
all
he
he
can
has to
tap
do-
it. But the O-Stone is going to be huge if Isaiah is not able to get a spell queller on that O-Stone. Did he even take O-Stone? Does he even have O-Stone? Like, I feel like...
I don't think he did.
Oh my god! I feel like he just completely undervalued
he passed it up
importance of O-Stone in
He
this
passed
matchup.
it up for the Tron piece. That's right. He passed it up.
That's
Yeah.
so bad. God damn, Nate, that's so bad.
No. Yeah, he did not evaluate the situation appropriately. Playing his tribal deck, that's what makes tribal or any aggro deck lose the control is sweepers. That's what you're doing.
He's playing on an axis that he just shouldn't be playing on. Okay.
There we go.
Well,
There we go. He looked into that.
That's a way to get out of it for sure. I almost feel like he should have went to combat first.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much.
No, it does. Well, I guess he doesn't. No, it does because Isaiah would have put in another creature so he could tap down the Ulamog.
Sure. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
then he could have
For sure.
nerfed
Then,
another creature.
Yep. And
He's gonna scoop it up anyway. All right. I love talking about misplays in a game that's well over.
right. All right. So that gets us to game 3.
Wow, this iPad, man, it's like.
I think it might need to be unplugged.
Yeah, it's just like the reaction time is like crazy.
I mean, they're not. I think it's the question of the app is not really designed to be like, probably not designed to be held up for as long as we held it up, you know?
Mm.
All right. So hopefully Nate learned some things from that experience.
Oh my god! I feel like he got bailed out by that top deck of the Ugin.
Oh, he did. Because if he didn't draw exactly that, he was totally fucking dead.
I mean, to be fair, I keep talking about O-Stone. Ugin actually is the best card for this matchup. Because it's the one card that Isaiah can't interact with in any way because the O-Stone can be spell quellered. But the thing is, generally you're playing 4 copies of O-Stone and like 1, maybe 2 copies of Ugin.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
like, I mean, tool-wise, like, I feel like you're thinking about your hand a little differently. I have less interest in Karn, less interest in Ulamog. I want to be doing one of those things on turn 4.
Yeah, exactly. No, he got very lucky with drawing that because otherwise he would have been smoked. Yeah, the O-Stone there should have been a snap keep when he looked at the top.
Yeah, he was in his mind. He was thinking he wanted to guarantee that he would have the lands to do Ulamog, and that's understandable. I see where he's coming from, and Ulamog is something that can't be spell quellered, so it's hard to give him too much flack for that line. But what the fuck is this? This cascading, that is cascading cataracts, right?
It is.
Like what's he doing with that?
I don't know.
Is that part of like maybe I bet you that's part of the package where he goes and gets that 1/5 drop thing that goes and looks for a land and
Oh, the Golos?
Yeah, I bet you that's
you think he's playing Golos?
I think he's playing Golos as part of his Karn package.
I can't
bet.
imagine.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I can't imagine any other reason, and that is not great, really.
Yeah, I mean it's when you start doing it, I'm sure it's fantastic. But like,
But I mean, in a deck that's already just a shit ton of win more, like what
what
are you really
I
doing?
can't disagree with that. Jesus Christ, man, this thing is wearing me down, man. So you have the Natty Tron? Doesn't look like it. I'd be moving a lot faster if I did.
Yeah. Means after a slow start, so it's giving Nate some time.
Oh wow, no third land. Yep. You should know what that one does. It's important. This is a 1/1, right?
Rattle chains?
I mean the
Spectral is a 1/1, rattle chains.
No, I meant
yeah.
Match.
Mm-hmm. Alright, swinging in for 5. Oh, that thing is having a hard time. Here we go.
Yeah, it needs to be put on life support. Oh my god, this is hard to watch, John. It's hard to fucking watch. Wait, does he have a land in play?
Not the right one.
Okay, O-Stone.
And then
If gets...
Isaiah follows with the Skyclave, that's gonna be super damning. And he could.
Very well could.
Very well could. Because we did update this deck to have 4 copies of Skyclave. So. Or he plays I think he plays a Droxcall and just doesn't give a shit. Because he hasn't leaned into it.
He's gonna play the one that gives him hexproof.
Yeah, Droxcall. Trigger.
So
this is a shit ton of damage.
It is a shit ton. He was doing some math there.
So
it's 2.
2.
It's
6.
Yeah.
10, and then another 3, 13.
Yeah. It's at 1. He needs Tron land off the top. And it has to be exactly that Tron land. That is not going to be good enough. So Isaiah is going to luck his way to a win.
Yeah.
Due to some questionable plays / questionable keeps from Nathan here.
Yeah.
I think this keep was definitely questionable. There was no path to Tron in the hand that he kept.
No, and
no clear path.
It didn't yield anything, like, and Spirits is, so talk about tribal decks. I mean, Spirits is one of the better ones. Like, it definitely is. If you let it, if it gets to just do what it's doing without interruption, it will run over you. They fly, they protect themselves, they pump themselves an ass ton. Like, if you don't interact with Spirits, they will just murder you. And so you do have to keep that in mind, and you cannot have hands that you can't just sweep the board. Like, I mean, and a lot of sweepers are not good in the situation, in this matchup. Yeah. And Tron has the sweepers that are good because they have O-Stones. They have things that...
it's just... sorry to see it for Nate. I mean, part of me is like, Nate, you need more reps with this. But, like, also, I don't think you should waste your time getting reps with Tron because I think it's kind of just a bad deck right now. But
it has not been good. It has not been good.
But, yeah, I remember I lost 1 game against Spirits in competitive play while playing Tron. And I'll never forget because I actually, after that game, it was I believe it was game 2. I won the match, but I actually told my opponent, I was like, well played. Like he actually played his ass off in that game that he won. And it took that, you know, like, I mean, I don't feel like it's a very winnable game from the Spirit side, but it's just a little inexperience with the deck. I mean, that was definitely like, nothing against Nathan here. I mean, I love Nathan as a guy, but like, just, you can't keep those hands in this matchup. When you like, so game 1 is forgivable. Game 3, when you know what you're playing against, you can't keep the hand that has no clear path to Tron and miss a 3rd land. Like those are just things you can't do, right? You have to have a path to getting there.
At the end of the day, with Magic, sideboarding and mulligans are about the most important thing in the game.
It's the hardest parts. It's the hardest parts for sure.
They're so hard. It's so hard. They're so intimidating. But that is what you have to know. You have to know what hands you can keep, what hands to throw away, what hands are going to get you where they're going to get you. And
if you do 1,000 reps with a deck and learn all that, and then pick up a new deck, you got to start all over.
Exactly.
You know, it's a completely different game. Yep.
Every time.
All right. Well, that does it for round 2 coverage. We got one more round of Modern to bring you tonight, and we should be back shortly. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.